Hello, good morning. It is Thursday, September 24th at 9:26 a.m. It is second block. Sam's looking at me, confirming, giving me sort of a positive vibe. It is second block, Introduction to Engineering Design, and I'm trying to explain something to the class right now, do my regular morning routine, and then also explain it to a video recording. Also, you could be at home on my Schoology conference, and you won't necessarily be able to see the video until I've finished recording it, but you will be able to follow along on your screen. I'll show you that in just a moment. This is Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, everyone. Baby Yoda. And so let me share my screen by clicking this and clicking that. And this is the Schoology conference screen, and you can see that I am the host and a participant, and Yanni is with us as well. Yes, Yanni, thank you. Everyone, when I applaud, you applaud, of course. When I applaud, you applaud. So this is what you would see at home when you join our Schoology conference. And then what I recommend to you, since this is the sort of the window to our world, that is the actual, this is the screen that's right up in front of everyone, the big screen. I would maximize it if I were you. I think this is still working. You can see, and I can actually start, I don't know where my mouse is. Here it is. And I can start working on the big screen while I'm explaining to them, and then it records right here with my Baby Yoda face. Okay, so dudes, close your laptops, please. Close your laptops. I'll try to make this quicker than usual, which means I probably won't. All right. So I will try. Close that laptop, please. Is that Nathan? Thanks, dude. Okay, so Schoology, of course. Yes, Schoology. Let's do this more quickly. You've seen me do this every day for like 12 weeks. Exaggeration. So start here, yes. Announcements, yes. One thing I want you to notice, and I think, yes, they can see that on the recorded screen as well. One thing I want you to notice is that I have 122 scheduled for yesterday and the day before yesterday, and I have 123 scheduled for today and tomorrow. But I am feeling a little uncomfortable about that, and I need your feedback. I need your honest feedback. I don't feel like I'm ready to move on from 122 yet. Tanner is shaking his head in agreement. Nathan is nodding his head in agreement, which a different gesture, but they both mean the same thing. At least I'm interpreting it. So I'm feeling like we should not move on to 123 because we need more time on 122. And by we, I mean me as well. I need more time on 122. I'm trying to do this all with you and try to get a feel for it. So any objection to that, Leo? Any objection to delaying 123? I mean, what's he going to say? Is he going to object? Of course not. He's an American teenager. And so I'm bringing this back to 122. However, I want you to notice that 122 is still due. 122 is still due. It is not a Thursday or a Friday assignment. It is still a Tuesday assignment, so it is still due. We just are using some extra class time to do that. And so that takes us through that takes, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, that takes us through the announcements, and then of course is the Project Lead the Way webpage. Let me do this quickly, and quickly usually makes me have errors. So maybe I shouldn't do it quickly. Maybe I should slow down a little bit. Okay, so yes, here's the Project Lead the Way webpage, and I'm sure I can find the assignment somewhere in here. Is it 122? Fellas, 122, 122, 3D solid modeling. This is the Autodesk Fusion 360 that we are just learning to use, including me just learning to use it. And of course, you have an engineering notebook entry for this 122 3D solid modeling, and goals and equipment and resources, procedure, and more written up stuff. Notice that I've gotten through step 4. I've done up through step 4. Which is why I feel like we need more time if I've only done step 4. And so, but what I mean by step 4 is that there's step 1, tells you to do something, you make note of that in your engineering notebook. And then step 2, you do, a little something extra, this search tool or help tool. And then step 3, creating your first project. I'll show you that if you've not already done it. And then step 4, creating a folder. And then I have some other advice for you on how I want you to manage things, or what I think you should do in terms of managing things. So step 5, step 6, step 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 steps. I've only done 4. So hopefully you are close to where I am. Hopefully you're beyond where I am. And then there are conclusion questions to answer and then going beyond. Let me make sure that I actually want you to do the conclusion questions. Let me see, I don't know how well you can see this. The goals, the equipment, the resources. Oh, there's videos to watch. I know you watched them because we watched them like 2 days ago. There's notes to take, procedure to write down. Yes, conclusion questions 1 through 4 and going behind, whatever that, going beyond, not going behind, going beyond. I don't know what it says here, but whatever it says, make sure you do it. So when you do this assignment and you're doing the Autodesk Fusion 360 work, and let's say you were going to do, you were going to do step 4. Step 4, I actually have 2 things to say about step 4. Step 4 says to make a folder within the project. And what it's talking about there, let me see if I can do it this way. What it's talking about there, Fusion, is that Fusion? Okay, what it's talking about is within the program itself, you organize your work into folders. But then also, I want you outside of the program to organize your work in folders. And what I mean by that is literally just a file folder on your desktop. That's, again, recommendation. And so here you go. Now, one thing that's a little unsettling to me, a little bit, not terrible, is that this is a cloud-based program, which I'm not used to. So it turns out stuff that I did on another computer has now appeared on this computer, which is a little, I mean, it shouldn't be bad. It's a good thing, but it's a little confusing to me. Step 3 on the assignment said to create a new project. I've already done that, create a new project. So that you'll click on that, create a new project if you've not already done it. And I named the project, and this is important because I want us all to do it the same way. I named the project IED 1.2.2 WBM. IED, Introduction to Engineering Design, 1.2.2, the assignment number, and then WBM, those are my initials. Also notice that there's a space between the IED and the 1.2.2, and another space between the 1.2.2 and the WBM. I told my class yesterday, which is the other half of you, and I might have told you 2 days ago not to put spaces. And the reason I said not to put spaces is I thought it wouldn't accept spaces in the file name. But now it turns out it will. So put spaces, don't put spaces, do whatever you want as long as you have IED 1.2.2 WBM. I prefer spaces visually. I just like looking at them. And then that was step 3. So if you did step 3, then there's a snipping tool on PC. So the screenshot type thing. So if you did step 3, you would, after you finish it, you would take a screenshot. And this just gives a visual document of what work you've accomplished. Notice I already have IED 1.2.2 step 2, IED 1.2 step 3, IED 1.2.2 step 4. So I've already done these 4 steps. So I'm kind of just showing you what I've already done. So I guess I'll just save it on top of the previous one. Do you want to replace it? Yes. Okay, so where that just went, that screenshot, I guess I can close that now. That screenshot, it went into this folder that I made. Notice that the folder that I made on my desktop of this computer that's on that podium, on the desktop, I made this folder IED 1.2.2, and I want to add space WBM, and then enter that. Okay, apparently it doesn't like it. Check the spelling and try again. Okay, well, I will close this. I will close that, and I will go here because now I'm confused. And so now I'm going to try space WBM. Enter. Yes, it worked this time. So the reason that I'm emphasizing this is it's very important for you, and it could be important for all of us to be very, very consistent with file names and with the structure of how we identify things. So I'm not telling you requirements. I'm not like ordering you to do these things. I'm just suggesting that, strongly suggesting them. Folder on your desktop, IED 1.2.2, IED space 1.2.2 space WBM, my initials. In that folder, the 3 screenshots I've already made. Now, the Autodesk Fusion part file, I really don't even know where that goes. I mean, if I did know where it went, then I might also want it here. But I don't know. I don't know the program that well to know where it's putting files. It's probably embedded in in some folder tree, and I have no idea. However, I will say any associated files, like screenshots, anything that is part of the project that you are doing, put it in this folder just for consistency, and use that naming process for all your stuff. Now, if I go back to Fusion, I guess, right? If I go back to Fusion, the next step, I think step 4 was to create a new folder. Now, guess what? I already did this. And so you would create a new folder. And look, I named it IED space 1.2.2 space WBM. It's all consistent. Consistency will really serve you later on when there's super complicated projects and everything is confusing. And where did I put that file? That kind of thing. So I think I'm going to try to wrap this up now because I want to shorten these videos, and I want to shorten the time that I'm doing this with you, because you just want to get on the computer and work. You only have 2 days in school to use these computers, so I should probably stop soon. And so just to make sure I'm not forgetting something, yes, Schoology, yes, 1.2.2, yes, it is due Sunday. Actually, it's not due Sunday. It is due Monday at midnight, because Monday is literally a real holiday that you can play video games and ride your bike. You do not have to go into Schoology that day. I will not be doing Schoology that day. The announcements, the activity, the engineering notebook simulator, please look at that just as a guide. And then the Schoology conference, go to that Schoology conference anytime you're at home to see what we're doing live. And Justin, is there anything else I should say to the class or to the viewers at home? Get to work is what he said. Get to work. All right, so I'm going to stop my share. Yeah, open them up and work. I'm going to stop my share, and then I'm going to reappear again. I'm going to show my face, even though it's all squished in the thing. Show my face just so you can see me, and I'm not like I'm not like a stranger to you. Anyway, I'm rambling, and so I'm saying a lot. I'm going to work on that. So I will stop, end the thing here, end meeting for all. Bye-bye.